Welcome to a special alumni event. We're bringing to you the University of Windsor Alumni Cafe. My name is Gordon Orr, and I'm the president-elect of the University of Windsor Alumni Association, and I'm pleased to be your host. Joining me today, of course, is our Alumni Engagement Officer, Catherine Simon. Welcome, Catherine. And also joining us today are Windsor grads, Hanlu Lee and Dominic Spiskek. I hope I got that close. Was I close? All right. Welcome very much, and thank you for joining us today. So, Catherine, we're now going to learn about the University of Windsor Alumni Cafe, and there's no one better to tell us about it than you, so please do.
Hi, Gordon. Hi, everyone. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the Alumni Cafe. The Alumni Cafe is a program for alumni engagement, and the cafe will be a place where we offer virtual events such as networking, entertainment, and information through a variety of delivery options. Of course, COVID changed the way we delivered our alumni programming, and we wanted to brand it in a way that it could be a new and exciting way. So we came up with the name Alumni Cafe. And just like a regular cafe, you can get a variety of things. So you can, get a little of this, a little of that, and for every taste and every diet. So we hope the Alumni Cafe will be a place to offer this sort of variety as well.
Well said, Catherine. Now, what sort of events are we going to be expected to see in the Alumni Cafe?
So we hope to organize and share, I guess, networking opportunities, career advice panels. 10,000 Coffees is a platform for networking for alumni to be able to reach out to graduates, and they offer all kinds of webinars. So we'd like to put those webinars in the Alumni Cafe. Also, we want to find a way to showcase alumni entertainment. Also, these podcasts, we want to release the podcast through the Alumni Cafe, as well as we produce videos to recognize our alumni award winners, and we'd like to release those videos through the cafe. And then we also are starting to think about some demonstrations. So we did a wine tasting event last year, and we hope to do a cooking demo and maybe a painting or arts and crafts demo. Those are the kind of things we want to put in the Alumni Cafe.
Awesome. Now, you came up with an interesting way to, of course, celebrate the Alumni Cafe. But can you tell us about the Alumni Cafe experience box, please?
Yes, so we it started with the logo. So we thought, okay, the Alumni Cafe. So we our public affairs folks, graphic artists, created this wonderful image, and then we started to think, other people are doing experience boxes, and what would be a fun way to launch the program. So we started to think about ideas that products that we could put in the box. And so one of the first people that I reached out to is Hanlu and Dominic, who we're going to speak to shortly. And so the cafe, or the box, sorry, includes a branded mug. And I was trying to get all the items handy, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Oh, there you go.
There's the mug.
Yeah.
And then we have Ani and Fabi created this wonderful brownie in a mug recipe. So that will go in the mug. We also have a University Alumni Association coasters. And then we have partnered with Windsor Tea Emporium, and they have provided a packet of afternoon in Paris tea. And then Chance Coffee, a local roaster, he provided a packet of coffee. And then, of course, we'll throw in our alumni a couple of decals in the package as well. So those are a few of the things that are going to be in the experience box, and it is available for purchase, and it's $25, and we will ship it anywhere in North America. And we hope everyone will check it out on our website, and I'll give you that information a bit later, and purchase one of the experience boxes to kind of help celebrate the program.
Well, that's great, Catherine, and thanks for that show and tell. I do know that you mentioned that two of the first people that you reached out to about the experience box were none other than Dominic and Hanlu, which is fantastic. And I know that I did receive, or I did get Hanlu's name right, Hanlu Lee. But the first question I'm going to have for Dominic is I want him to pronounce his name. But first of all, they are proud University of Windsor grads, and they do have a company, as you mentioned. Ani and Fabi baking kits, which is wonderful. And I'd like to welcome them now into the screen. Dominic and Lou, thank you very much for coming. And Dominic, how do you pronounce your last name, please?
Not a problem at all. So it's Shipek.
Shipek.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I blame my writer. Okay. All right. So this has been quite an adventure for you. Your business has endured during a very serious time, which of course is the pandemic, which is still very much a real concern for all of us. What have you learned about your resiliency in this past year?
I would say you gotta adapt to the current situation. When we were not in this kind of situation, we are so connected with the whole community. We can see people in person, we can greet them, we can talk to them, and we help each other out. But this whole pandemic situation, unfortunately, nobody can help with this situation. So we adapted. We started to really work with a lot of other companies to care about employees' mental health. We moved everything online, and we try to have some events to bake together to provide that kind of support for employee engagement. You just have to change with the situation. You just have to figure out a way to try to still help people and do your business.
And figure out a way you did.
Yes, we're still trying. We're still working really hard. And yes, you just have to find a way.
Good. Okay. Can you tell us about your business, please? Ani and Fabi baking kits, of course. What item did you suggest to put in that Alumni Cafe box?
Go for it.
So just I guess overall what we do is we create baking kits. So everything from the ideation and design to delivering it to your door. And the product which we chose for the cafe was our brownie. Just because, I mean, through the almost 4 years we've been running this company, it's kind of a fan favorite. Everyone always loves a good brownie. So that was pretty much our first part of it. Second of all, we had a way to make it convenient and easy, fit in with the whole aspect of the cafe, make it simple, make it fun, and that's how we settled on the product.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to order one of these boxes. I want one of those brownies. I'm sorry, Hanlu, were you gonna say something?
Yes, so pretty much what we do usually is we want to make baking a fun activity. So a lot of the times when we're baking with younger kids at home, they have a little bit problem with measuring, with going out and shopping for the ingredients. And whenever you buy a whole bottle of vanilla extract, you use a little bit of the whole bottle, and sometimes there could be food waste. So we want to try to eliminate that. That's why we come up with just measure everything out for you, and especially you can invite the kids to play around with you, to bake together with you, making it a whole family bonding activity. At the same time, eliminate that food waste. So we have been in business for more than 4 years now.
Yeah.
Almost 4 years, longer than I expected. But that's what we're doing, and we absolutely enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
That's great. So you are young entrepreneurs. You're both graduates of the Odette's Business School. You graduated with MBAs in 2017. So how did UWindsor prepare you as young entrepreneurs, and what advice would you offer to anyone thinking of starting their own business?
Go for it.
So honestly, what prepared us is the professors we had the opportunity to have were very supportive. We worked with some really not only supportive, but they also helped us beyond. Some of them became our mentors once we graduated. We were allowed opportunities at Odette where we were able to work with other entrepreneurs in the community even before we graduated. That really opened our eyes to the opportunity, to even how everything works. That coupled with the business knowledge that we gained, and then that encouragement and that advice that we were able to receive, that kind of led us down that path. And yeah, so I guess what I would say recommend of any current student or recent graduate is make sure you take the experience of of knowing a professor outside of just the academics and learning what they're talking about and the presentations. They're all important, but also get to know your professor in the way of what they do, because a lot of professors. There was some which actually surprised us where they've been running a business for 15, 20 years, and we thought all they do is being a professor. So it's very eye-opening, and you can really learn a lot from these people, and they have very rich experience, and that all together is make sure you tap into that resource, and a lot of them honestly enjoy talking about it and mentoring younger people and just working with you.
Where should I start? We've benefited from the whole education aspect as well as the experience aspect from University of Windsor. And like Dominic said, accept the invitation to learn, accept the invitation to experience things. All those professors, they provide you opportunities to network. They provide you all those times that you can just sit down with somebody that are doing so well in this whole industry. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't be afraid to establish this connection. And right. And at the same time, don't be afraid to have an idea in your mind, and do your research and talk to people, and then take that first step.
Yeah, that's great advice. I mean, I know that it's important for us to understand that professors, they have the academic side down, but a lot of them have very real practical experience, life lessons that can be taught in business in both the classroom and outside of it. So is there any other advice that you'd like to give to new graduates that are joining you in the young entrepreneur world?
Just don't be afraid to risk it. Now is the time. You don't have a whole family to take care of. It's your time to usually experiment and try it out. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't go as planned, but you learn a huge life lesson, which can be transferable not only to business, but even to working for someone else. You're going to be better for it. So now's the time to take the opportunity.
And I would say stay connected with UWindsor and try to attend as many events as possible. Give back. If anybody invites you to come back to the campus and talk to your fellows, go for it and share your experience. That's how you learn as well.
That's right. Well said, both of you. I know you know this phrase, but at the UWindsor, we like to use that phrase, "We are Windsor proud." And we use this to describe the way we feel about our city, a person, a thing, or something that happened to us at the University of Windsor. So looking back, or even now, what makes you both Windsor proud?
Without UWindsor, I'm nothing. So I've learned so much from this whole experience. I was an international student. I feel welcomed, and I think here's home. So I'm proud because we're in such a great community that we help each other, we give back to each other, and we're trying to share everything that we have. And that's how everybody grow together, and that's how we make UWindsor. That's how we make Windsor as a city even better. So I will keep doing whatever I believe, which is giving back. I will still stay connected with the school, with the city, and this is home.
Wow, very well said. What about you, Dominic?
Yeah, so honestly, all those same points, except that I actually grew up here. I started here, so it's a great city to live in. It's a great school to go to. The community is it's the way I describe it. It's almost like a village community, but in a real life city. So I'm definitely here by choice at this point, even though I started here. I wouldn't give it up for any other place. It's a great place to not only go to school but to grow and to start a business. It's a very welcoming community in the entrepreneurial aspect. A lot of the people who we've worked with across Windsor, whether a smaller business, larger business, everyone's very open to working together and it just definitely Windsor proud for the city and for the school as well.
Wow. Well said too, Dominic. I must say that you both make us Windsor proud. You do your university proud. You do your community proud. You do your fellow entrepreneurs proud. Without question, I wish you much success with Ani and Fabi. And during a unprecedented sort of global health crisis that we're all enduring, you continue to adapt your business model to make it worthwhile and to keep going and have such positive attitudes. You're a wonderful reflection of our alumni, And thank you very much for being with us today. Before we end, though, I do want to throw it over to Catherine. And Catherine, how can we, meaning alumni and friends, learn more about the Alumni Cafe and what is up next?
Yes, thanks, Gordon. First, I want to say what great partners Hanlu and Dominic have been from the get-go. They were with me kind of in the idea concept, and they were very supportive. And it was nice to kind of draw on their expertise and have them contribute in such a way that was it's just been so meaningful and such a great partnership. So I want to thank them both for kind of coming along my journey, and I appreciate it really so much. So the Alumni Cafe, we've created a link on our website. So if you go to uwindsor.ca/alumni, you will see the on the left-hand side, there's a tab for Alumni Cafe. And as we develop more events coming up, we are going to post them. And we've created kind of sections of where to put information. So have a look on the website and look under the Alumni Cafe, and you'll see posts. We're working on a few events coming up in June and July, right through till the end of the year. We have Alumni Week coming up in September, October. So watch for links in the Alumni News and sign up and register, and we hope to see you there.
Thank you, Catherine, for all of that important information and for doing such a great job in our alumni office. And of course, again, thank you to Dominic and Hanlu for sharing your story today and learning more about the Alumni Cafe. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.